to meet you. You're the CEO's wife and your name is Misty, right?
May I ask who you are?
My name is Molly. I was hired as the CEO's secretary.
So, you're my husband, Harry's secretary.
Yes, moving forward, I'll be supporting him alongside him from now on. I decided I should reach out to you about it, and that's why I decided to text you.
Thank you very much for being considerate. My husband is such a workaholic. So, I hope you give him the necessary support.
Of course! It's my job to heal him from that stress, too. I'm very great at those things, so I'm sure he'll get to enjoy being at work.
Oh, let me guess. Are you a licensed massage therapist or a physical therapist? That would be amazing.
No, I don't have any of that, but since I'm young and beautiful, I'm sure he'll feel relaxed if I were to massage his back.
What?
I guess I could let him sleep in my lap, as long as it's not too frequent. I'm great at those things.
Was that what you meant when you said that you'd make him relaxed? Not like healing his tiredness or anything?
Just by having a cute girl right next to him. Men will become all energetic.
What?
I'll try my best to fulfill my role as the CEO's secretary. Just so he can always be into me, I plan on being by his side every moment.
Okay.
So that's it. I hope you feel assured that he'll be well at his office. Anyway, goodbye now.
Misty, I'm sorry. I have a last-minute business dinner tonight, so I can't have dinner at home tonight. You don't have to cook for me.
Thanks for letting me know. I'm fine that you're having a business dinner, but are you feeling okay? You haven't been getting much sleep lately.
I'm starting to feel burnt out, so I'll try my best to be home as soon as possible.
Take it easy, okay? Oh, also, is your secretary Molly going with you to that business dinner?
Huh?
I know she's an employee, but it sounded like she's a young woman. Make sure you don't keep her too late. Besides, you should be considerate with her too.
How do you know about Molly? I don't recall telling you that I hired a secretary.
Well, just earlier, she reached out to me by text. She introduced herself as your new secretary.
What?
I guess she's a kind person, since she decided to introduce herself to her employer's wife.
How did she even have your contact information? I never gave it to her.
I wonder if she asked the other employees, but it's so rare that you decided to hire a secretary. You don't really like to let other people manage your work.
It's not like I wanted to hire one, but I kinda didn't have a choice.
Huh? What do you mean by that?
The CEO of my client company asked me to do him a favor. His daughter graduated college recently, and she's been struggling with her job hunt. He asked if it was okay for me to hire her at my company.
Ah, I see.
So that's why I kind of didn't have a choice but to hire her. I mean, we're always short-handed with admin team, so I decided that I could hire her, especially since I didn't really have much choice.
Oh, so did you hire her as a part of the admin team? She climbed the ladder so quickly, considering how she's the CEO's secretary already.
No, it's not like that. I really didn't have the choice. It's more like I had to.
What do you mean by that?
She started with us as part of the admin team, but since she wasn't good at her job, I had no choice but to make her my secretary.
What?
She doesn't know how to use the copy machine or the fax machine. I ended up having her in charge of shredding documents, but then she ended up shredding some of the important documents. I couldn't let her handle any tasks, so I had no choice but to let her be my secretary.
But isn't it harder to be a secretary? She has to answer calls and come up with your schedule. That job is only meant for someone who's great in those things, right?
So I hired her as a secretary, assuming that she'd quit when she gets married.
What?
Someone from the admin team told me she's only thinking about quitting her job once she gets married. So as long as I keep her close to me as the CEO's secretary, I figure she'll catch a random guy to marry and quit this job.
I'm not sure if it'll be so easy.
But I think my plan's going to work.
Huh?
She's already taking advantage of her title as the CEO's secretary. As she goes on group dates every day and every night, I'm sure she'll quit in just a few months from now.
I hope you're right. But what about her duties as your secretary?
I never planned on having a secretary to begin with. I've been letting her reserve a restaurant for my lunch and look for souvenirs that I'd hand to my client when I visit. I'm sure she could do that.
It sounds like she's a younger lady, so I'm sure she knows what's trending.
That's right! Anyway, I'll go work hard at the business dinner tonight. Actually, the person I'm having dinner with is her father.
What? Really?
He said he wanted to talk about the upcoming business transaction, and he also wants me to tell him how his daughter is doing at work, too.
That sounds like a huge hassle.
It's fine. It's for the sake of keeping my work seamless. Anyway, I need to get back to work. If you're going to bed first, make sure you lock the door, okay?
Ma'am, do you have a moment right now? There's something important that I wanted to talk to you regarding the CEO.
About Harry? Don't tell me that he passed out from overworking.
No, he's doing perfectly fine at work as usual. I wanted to talk to you about his future from now on.
His future from now on?
Let me cut to the point. I'd like you to break up with Mr. Harry. You don't deserve to be the CEO's wife.
What?
Please break up with him. I say this for his sake. Well, for our sake.
Hold on. Will you please explain this matter to me? Why do you have to ask us to break up? Besides, you said that it's for the two of your sakes, right?
It's for the sake of Mr. Harry's happiness.
Huh?
Yesterday, he talked to me. He said that there isn't anyone more talented than I am. He feels calm just to have me around.
Did Harry really say that?
Yes. He pretty much confessed his love for me. He loves me more than he loves you.
Excuse me?
Not just that. I'm always dressed beautifully and always charming. He said that I'm like a flower, just being by his side.
That's a lot of praising.
No, it's a marriage proposal at this point. He's indirectly telling me that he wants to marry me.
Huh?
I'm like a flower just by being by his side. This must mean that he wants me by his side to bloom for the rest of his life. So he's telling me that he wants to marry me. He can't make the marriage proposal obvious because of you, but he still chose to confess his feelings to me.
Hold on, Molly. You can't be serious right now.
I understand how you might feel. I know you're struggling to believe what I'm telling you right now. I'm sure you can't believe that you're about to lose a CEO husband soon, but you have to face the reality. He can only see me and no one else anymore.
Huh?
I'm sure you'll understand if you calm down a bit. You're an old lady, and compared to you, I'm so much prettier than you. It's only natural that he's fallen for me.
What?
He's saying that he'd like to marry a talented secretary like me. So, make sure you break up with him, you old hag.
What the heck is wrong with you?
Huh?
A talented secretary? I don't have a talented secretary. Who the heck are you?
Huh? Wait.
I'm Misty's husband. I'm Harry, your CEO. I don't know who the heck you are, but you need to stop bothering my wife.
Mr. Harry? Sir, it's me. I'm your exclusive secretary, Molly.
What? Are you Molly?
That's right, it's me. I'm your talented, young, beautiful secretary, Molly.
I'm sorry, but the Molly that I know of is not talented at all. Are you sure you're Molly?
What?
My secretary, Molly, sucks at everything she does. She frequently forgets to make a reservation for my lunch. She sometimes ends up eating the souvenir that she bought for my client just because she's hungry. How would I ever consider her a talented secretary?
Sucks at everything I do? That's rude. I've been working so hard to support you.
You've been supporting me because you were kissing up to me, right? I'm not sure if you're after me because I'm the CEO, but you always try to get physical with me. You've been distracting me from work in the worst ways.
Distracting you?
To prove that you suck at what you do, you didn't even realize that I left the office too. I decided to come back home because I forgot something. I even told you as I was walking out of my office.
What?
And that's why I'm on my wife's phone right now. But you were telling my wife that I'm doing well at work as always, huh? You're always polishing your nails at your desk. Who are you to even tell my wife how I'm doing?
Sir, what's going on? You're being cold with me. And you need to stop being so rude to me.
Am I being so rude? I'm only talking about your work ethics.
But yesterday you praised me so much. You said that I was a talented secretary.
Huh. About what I said, huh? That was because I wanted to get someone to take you away from me as soon as possible.
What?
It's what I said at the business dinner last night, right? Mr. Anderson, the client whom I was having dinner with, is known to hire young, pretty female employees. He seemed to be fond of you, too, so I was hoping I could just hand you over to him.
Hand me over?
And thanks to that, Mr. Anderson reached out to ask if he could headhunt you. He would like to hire you as long as I'm fine with it. He said that you're a perfect fit for his company.
What?
And as a show of gratitude, he'll be bringing us another business opportunity, too.
How rude, Mr. Harry! I can't believe you've taken advantage of me to conduct a business transaction.
That's the only way I could make use of you, so I had no choice.
What?
Besides, Mr. Anderson said that you'll be compensated better than my company. I think it's a great opportunity for you, too.
Oh, this is so frustrating! What the heck is wrong with your attitude? Stop acting so cocky just because you're the CEO. I'm going to tell Daddy about the things you did to me.
Do what you want. Just make sure you sign the letter of resignation before you forget. Misty, I have another business dinner. I'll be home late again. I'm sorry that I came home out of nowhere to grab what I forgot and to have left in a rush and being all disturbing to you.
Don't worry about it. Anyway, is everything going to be okay after what happened today? I'm worried about you.
What happened today?
About Molly, didn't you say that she's the daughter of the CEO of your client company? She said she'd talk to her father about it. I'm just worried that your company might end up in trouble.
It's okay. You don't have to worry about anything.
But then...
I'm still a CEO after all. I wouldn't have upset her without having any plans, so don't worry.
What? Really?
Anyway, I'm leaving for the business dinner now. We have a long weekend starting tomorrow. Maybe we should go out somewhere.
What? Did you get your days off? It's been over 6 months since the last time you had a long weekend.
That's right. So, Misty, you need to stop worrying about anything and just come up with our date plan, okay? I'll talk to you later.
Hello, ma'am. Does it seem like Mr. Harry is finally calm this morning? He ended up picking a fight with the worst person. I hope he's remorseful about it.
Well, rather than being calm, he's been super excited since yesterday.
We get to go out during this long weekend. He
What?
seems to be
Wait, are you
super
guys going out
happy
right now?
about it.
Yes, my husband has a long weekend, and it's been such a long time, so we decided to go somewhere out of town, and we're at a hot springs right now.
Hot springs? During a time like this? Doesn't he know what's going on right now?
During a time like what? I think he should relax on his day off.
You should understand if you're the CEO's wife. Your husband, Mr. Harry, made me upset, and my daddy is his client company's CEO. Needless to say, I talked to my father about everything. I even made him terminate all contracts with your husband's company.
I heard. He told me that he doesn't have the partnership with your father's company anymore, but why are you telling me this?
What?
I'm just Harry's wife, and it just turns out so that he's a CEO. Regardless of whether the contracts have been canceled or not, it's not like I can do anything about it. Maybe you wanted us to get upset over it, but if that's the case, you can talk to my husband directly.
Oh, shut up, you hag! I hate your husband! But I hate you more than your husband!
What? Really?
Why am I just a secretary, and an old hag like you is his wife? This is completely ridiculous!
I mean, I don't know what to tell you.
So that's why I chose to reach out to you. Hello, Miss Wife. You're the CEO's wife. Of course you'd like to protect your husband's company, don't you?
Sure, he cherishes the company almost as much as he cherishes his life. I'd like to help him protect it to a certain extent.
In that case, you should get on the ground to apologize to me.
What?
Get on the ground and say, "Please take my husband from me. So, please conduct business with my husband's company. I want you to beg me."
What happens if I refuse?
You'll only lose the opportunity to reinstate the contracts. I want you to get on the ground and surrender your husband to me, and I'll forgive you. I'll talk to my dad into reinstating the contracts.
The final chance, huh?
Now, hurry up and get on the ground! And surrender your husband to me, or else his company is going to take a huge loss after losing the contracts.
There's no need for me to go on the ground. We're fine without having you reinstate the contracts.
Huh?
Also, let me make a correction. It sounds like you're misunderstanding something, but my husband was the one who terminated those contracts. He decided that he no longer wishes to be in a business relationship with your father's company.
Huh?
I guess the contract term was ending this month, so that's why he decided not to renew the contract. I heard your father asked for a contract renewal, but my husband, Harry, refused to do so.
What? Are you saying that he was the one who terminated the business? I know you're lying. It was terminated because I talked to him about it. My daddy did that because he cares about me.
I think it just happened so that you talked to your father, right when the contract was being terminated.
What?
If you don't trust what I'm saying, why don't you talk to your father to confirm the facts?
Why are you acting like that? My father will be doing just fine without conducting business with you guys. It's not going to hurt our business. As a fact, you guys are the ones to take the loss. Your business will be at stake.
Our business won't be at stake after losing a contract with just one company. Actually, my husband told me that he was able to find a company who made a better offer. He seemed to be excited about it.
What?
Anyway, I'm excusing myself at this time. We're here to enjoy the hot springs right now. I don't want you disturbing us any longer. You were such an idiot, being all delusional to think that you'll get to marry my husband, Harry.
What did you just say about me?
Goodbye, Molly. Take care. And when you get a new job, I hope you work hard next time around. According to Harry, Molly switched her job to the new company, but there, being a pretty woman was the bottom line to get hired. Everyone was expected to be pretty and talented with what they do. Molly is young and pretty, but being pretty was only the bottom line there. And so, she's at the bottom of the hierarchy in that beauty level. To make it worse, she sucks at her job, so others are saying, "You're not even that pretty," and "You can't even handle a single task." And she gets picked on by other prettier girls who are better at their jobs than her. Even when she'd go on group dates with her colleagues after work, she'd be there with other beautiful colleagues. Naturally, she hasn't been getting much attention from the boys. Rather than dreaming about retiring after a marriage, she's desperately struggling to make a boyfriend, according to what I heard.
Mom, I'm getting married!
What? Kevin, this is so sudden!
Melissa's pregnant!
What? Pregnant?
We just found out last week. Pretty crazy, right?
So you're getting married because she's pregnant? That means it's a shotgun wedding?
Well, yeah, I guess so.
Kevin, marriage is a serious commitment. You can't just rush into it because of circumstances.
But we were already thinking about when to get married, so it's actually perfect timing. These days they call it a blessing wedding, Mom.
You're right. I guess the order doesn't matter these days. Congratulations, Kevin!
Thanks, Mom. I knew you'd understand.
Please give Melissa my regards, too. I'd like to meet with her, too, to discuss everything properly.
Sure. By the way, the baby's due next summer. A summer baby is bound to be healthy and energetic.
Yes, I'm already so excited about it.
Melissa's really happy, too. She's already planning nursery colors and everything.
That's wonderful, but Kevin, are you two going to be okay? I'm happy about the pregnancy, but getting married so suddenly, are you sure you two are ready for this responsibility?
What do you mean? Is there a problem? Something wrong with getting married?
Not a problem exactly, but I'm worried about your practical situation. Kevin, you just changed jobs this spring, didn't you? And you said your salary went down compared to your previous company.
Oh, that. Yeah, it's not ideal timing, I guess. With fewer quotas than my old company, the salary inevitably dropped by about $10,000, I'd say.
That is a significant amount, Kevin. How are you planning to manage?
I mean, the work environment is way better now. Less stress, better work-life balance.
That's important, but you'll have a family to support soon. And Melissa quit her job recently too, right? Something about workplace relationship problems. But she hasn't found a new job yet, has she?
Yeah, there was this mean senior employee giving her trouble. They really made her life miserable, called her incompetent, gave her impossible deadlines. After that, she's been looking for a job, but the job market is tough right now.
That sounds awful, but quitting without another job lined up.
But quitting relieved her stress, and then she got pregnant. Talk about lucky. It's like the universe was telling her to focus on the baby instead. No need for her to force herself to find work with a baby on the way.
Don't be so carefree about this. Your income has dropped significantly, and Melissa has zero income and no job. And now a pregnancy. Have you thought about your future properly?
Mom, you worry too much. People have babies all the time and figure it out. We'll figure it out as we go. That's why we're counting on you, Mom.
What? Counting on me? Kevin, what exactly are you expecting from me?
Well, you know, family helps family, right? A cute grandchild is on the way. Monthly support for your son and daughter-in-law would be appreciated.
Monthly support? Kevin, what are you talking about?
Please, Mom, just until we get back on our feet. It wouldn't be forever.
This is your responsibility as adults. You can't just expect me to bail you out.
Like you just said, our income situation isn't great right now. It's natural for a mother to help her son and daughter-in-law, right? Besides, this is your grandchild we're talking about. Don't you want what's best for the baby?
Of course I want what's best, but that doesn't mean I should enable your poor planning.
It's not poor planning, Mom. It's just bad timing. I trust that you'll help us for the sake of your cute grandchild.
Kevin, you're putting me in an impossible position. This can't be serious. Don't tell me you decided to get married counting on my financial support.
Of course, we calculated everything properly.
What?
Mom, you have the inheritance Dad left you. Plus, you've always been serious and frugal about spending money. You definitely have enough savings to give your son and daughter-in-law monthly support.
How dare you assume what I can or can't afford?
I'm not assuming. I know you, Mom. You've always been smart with money. I'm so glad to have such a reliable mother.
What? Are you out of your mind? Reliable doesn't mean I'm your personal bank account. Expecting financial support from your pension-dependent elderly mother. Stop being such a spoiled brat.
Mom, that's harsh. I'm not being spoiled. I'm being practical. So don't say that, please, Mom. You're the only person I can rely on. Or do you want to embarrass your son?
What? Embarrass you? How would saying no embarrass you?
Melissa's family is pretty well off, and they would probably help if we asked. But asking the wife's family for money would be unmanly, right? What kind of a husband can't provide for his own family? So I have no choice but to ask you, Mom. So please do your best for your dear son and grandchild.
Hey, Helen! Hello, Melissa. How are you feeling? How's the pregnancy going? The pregnancy is fine, but I need to talk to you about something important. What's with this pathetic amount of money? Excuse me? What do you mean? The amount you've been sending to us. Are you serious with this amount? I'm pregnant with your precious grandchild. And your support is only $300 a month? Are you kidding me? What? But Melissa, I thought $300 was a reasonable start. A reasonable start? Helen, do you have any idea how much it costs to raise a child? This isn't nearly enough. Think about what's normal here. Usually you transfer at least $1,000 a month without being asked, right? $1,000? That's more than some people's rent, Melissa. $1,000 a month is impossible for me to send. I have my own life to live, Melissa. Huh? Living alone in retirement doesn't cost that much money, does it? Stop whining. What? Whining? I'm trying to explain my financial limitations. Look, Helen, I'm going to be straight with you here. Kevin told me about it. You and your late husband saved up quite a bit, didn't you? Kevin told you about our personal finances? If you're going to leave it as inheritance for your son anyway, you might as well give it to us now. That way you can see Kevin and the baby actually benefit from it. Melissa. That's not how inheritance works. And besides, I hate to disappoint you, but our savings are tight. Tight? What do you mean tight? We spent quite a bit on my husband's medical and care expenses. The cancer treatments, the nursing home, the medications. It all added up. The savings we'd built up over the years aren't much left now, so I'm also working hard to manage on my pension. That can't be true! Kevin said you guys are well prepared for retirement. He said we had money to count on, so don't worry. I had high expectations for you, Helen. Well then, I think Kevin may have misunderstood our situation. So you're actually poor? This is unbelievable! Poor? Well, isn't that what it is? Having almost no savings and living by stretching your pension. You're just a poor old lady. Excuse me? How dare you speak to me that way? This is completely different from what I was told. Kevin made it sound like you were sitting on a pile of money just waiting to spoil your grandchildren. You know, when you get married, you either hit the jackpot with wealthy in-laws or you get stuck with poor ones. I can't believe my mother-in-law lottery was such a huge miss. This is ridiculous. How am I supposed to raise the baby in my belly? Mother-in-law lottery? Wait, Melissa, don't you think you're being rude to me after counting on someone without permission? I never agreed to support you financially. Kevin asked, and I agreed to help modestly. Don't you feel like you're being disrespectful? Disrespectful? That's my line. I'm graciously marrying your son. I'm even pregnant with your precious grandchild. And you can't even provide decent support. Don't you think that's disrespectful to your daughter-in-law? Graciously marrying my son? Marriage should be about love, not transactions. What? Love doesn't pay the bills, Helen. We need practical support here. Anyway, the $300 monthly support is absolutely mandatory. I'm not negotiating on this point. That's the minimum we need. There's no point making a fuss with someone who has no money, so I'll let this slide for now. But when you have extra money, please give us more support. Try to save a little for your grandchild's sake. Melissa, you're being completely unreasonable. And I was wondering, aren't you going to work? If you're so worried about money, you should work first. Work? Are you kidding me right now? I have no intention of working. Companies are a pain with all the office politics and drama. Instead of working and getting stressed, I want to focus on my child. Besides, stress is bad for the baby. I read that in all the pregnancy books. So I plan to be a stay-at-home mom. Really? Being a stay-at-home mom is a luxury that requires financial stability first. It's not a luxury. It's what's best for the child. Don't you want what's best for your grandchild? That's why I'm counting on your support, Helen. Please support us properly as a mother-in-law. This is... Oh, that's right. Kevin and I talked about it the other day, and we decided to have a wedding ceremony before the birth. Oh, a wedding ceremony? We figured we should do it properly, you know, for the baby's sake. That sounds wonderful, but what about the money? We'll have a small ceremony with just family and try to do it cheaply. Nothing too fancy, just a nice venue, some flowers, a photographer. But of course, we're always welcome to receive support for the wedding too. What? More financial requests? Melissa, where does this end? Come on, Helen. It's your son's wedding. Don't you want it to be special? I don't expect much from a poor old lady, but please do your best as a mother-in-law. You really can't help yourself, can you? Always with the insults. I'm just being realistic about our situation here. Well then, excuse me. Helen, what's the meaning of this? Hello, Melissa. You look beautiful today. Congratulations. Don't try to change the subject with pleasantries. It's our wedding day and you show up in a cheap dress. Can't you wear a nice outfit like my parents? I thought I looked presentable. This was one of my better dresses. Better? Helen, my mom is wearing a $500 dress, and look at what you're wearing. You look exactly like a poor person. Kevin told me to dress casually. He said it's just a small ceremony with family, so I didn't need to get too dressed up. Casually doesn't mean cheaply, Helen. There's a difference. Even so, a parent should at least wear a proper outfit. This is going to be in all our wedding photos forever. Settling for a flimsy, cheap dress is unbelievable. I'm sorry if my appearance doesn't meet your standards, Melissa. Oh, sorry. You couldn't afford a nice outfit because you don't have money, right? You still can't help but mock me, can you? I came to celebrate, and yet... I even splurged on the wedding gift, but this is how you treat me. Huh? Splurged? Are you talking about that wedding envelope full of fake bills? What? Fake bills? What do you mean? Come on, Helen, I'm not stupid. The envelope was surprisingly thick, so I couldn't help peeking inside. When I counted it, there was $5,000. I was shocked, but you just padded it with play money, right? What? Don't be ridiculous. It's all real money, of course. No way. That can't be true. Real money? Are you seriously trying to convince me of this? Where would a poor pensioner get that kind of money? Poor people shouldn't try to show off. I am not poor, and that money is completely real. There's no way you could afford a $5,000 wedding gift. Because this is the last time. The last time what? This is the last severance payment, so I scraped together what I could. This $5,000 is both a wedding gift and a severance pay from me. Starting today, let's cut ties, Melissa. Huh? What are you saying on a day like this? Cutting ties with your son and daughter-in-law. Don't you realize how stupid that sounds? What? It's not stupid at all. It's necessary for my peace of mind. Helen, you can't be serious about this. Your precious grandchild is about to be born. If you cut ties with us, you won't be able to see your grandchild either. Is that okay with you? Yes, I don't mind. A child born from two people I don't find endearing won't be endearing either. What? How can you say something so heartless about your own grandchild? It's not heartless, it's honest. Anyway, don't get involved with me anymore. I'm cutting ties and will provide absolutely no support. You can't do this! We have an agreement! You're saying you'll stop even the measly $300 support? If you call it measly, then you don't need it. You can manage $300 on your own. What? What's with that annoying attitude? That's not the point. We need that money. Besides, I don't like a poor person like you declaring we're cutting ties. If you cut ties with your son and daughter-in-law, don't come crying to us in your old age. Crying to you? That's laughable. Thank you for your concern, but I'll be fine in my old age. If I sell my condo, I'll have plenty for living alone in retirement. Wait, what did you just say? Condo? What do you mean? Helen, you're not supposed to have any real assets, right? I never said I had no assets. I only said my savings were tight. I may not have cash, but I do have real estate assets. What? Real estate? How much real estate? Just before he died, my husband decided to buy a condo. He said it was dangerous to leave an old lady with a lot of cash. It would be safer to have it in property form that couldn't be easily spent. So that's why he bought a condo? He was such a thoughtful husband. He had learned a lot from investment-savvy friends. His will was practically a real estate manual. The golden rule of real estate investment is not to sell easily. Hold on to it as long as possible and sell only when absolutely necessary. So you held on to it without selling all this time? I held on to it because that was the smart financial decision. And yes, even when my son and daughter-in-law asked for support, I didn't even sell it. I've been living modestly, cutting into my small savings and pension, but now is the time to act. I don't have a son to leave an inheritance to anymore, so I'll sell it and use the money from my retirement. This can't be happening! You're really going to cut us off completely? So from now on, please ask your parents for support. I already told your parents everything. What? But I was surprised. Melissa, you hadn't told your own parents about the pregnancy yet. And you'd hidden the fact that you were asking me for $300 monthly support. Your parents were completely shocked. They had no idea. No way. Wait! You told my parents everything without permission? You had no right to interfere in my family business. I was keeping it secret for a reason. How could you do this? What reason could you possibly have for hiding a pregnancy? Why would you need to keep it secret? The baby is your parents' precious grandchild, too. You should have told your parents first, before me. That's true, but you wanted to understand. There are complicated circumstances that make it hard to tell them. Ah, that's right. Sorry. Because you already have one child, don't you? And you're forcing your parents to take care of that child? It would be hard to say you're pregnant again. What? Your parents told me in return for my bombshell announcement. Melissa, you were already a mother, the child from your previous relationship. But he ran away before you got married, and you secretly gave birth alone. Now you're begging your parents to raise the child instead?
Well, you see, that situation was completely different. You don't understand what I went through.
I understand enough to see a pattern of behavior. Your parents aren't happy about you being an unwed mother, and now you're marrying a new boyfriend. And you already have another baby on the way. It would be hard to explain, and asking for financial support would be impossible. Of course, you desperately ask me for support.
You haven't told Kevin about this, have you?
What? Are you telling me you're hiding the fact that you're already a mother from my son?
I'm not exactly hiding it. I just missed the right timing to tell him.
The timing never felt right, or you never intended to tell him. I'm speechless. But don't worry, I have no intention of saying anything. After all, I'm cutting ties today and don't want to get involved in messy situations. Well then, I'll leave the wedding gift and go home now.
What the hell is this? Melissa has another kid? I never heard about this. An unwed mother? What's that supposed to mean?
I see Melissa's parents filled you in.
Why do I suddenly have to become a father to some stranger's kid?
Don't say that. Just do your best. One child or two doesn't make much difference. That stranger's kid is going to be your stepchild. You might want to adjust your attitude.
Of course it does make a difference. I'm about to become a father for the first time. And now I'm starting with 2 kids right away? This is ridiculous.
But you're already married and had the wedding ceremony yesterday.
Yeah, but some things are just impossible. Melissa and her parents have been acting weird and distant. And Mom, you left after giving the wedding gift.
I left because I had said everything I needed to say.
I thought something was strange during the wedding, and when I got home, I found out there's already another child. This revelation came way too late.
Complain to Melissa. Venting to me won't solve anything.
Yeah, but...
Just accept it and do your best. Ask her parents for support like you asked me.
Of course I asked right away, but they said I'm being too selfish and they won't help. Apparently Melissa explained things to her parents in a self-serving way. They thought I accepted the child and married her knowing everything.
Oh my, so Melissa lied to them too. But I'm not surprised.
Even when I said I knew nothing about it, they wouldn't listen. Either way, the baby in her belly is your child, they said. You can't say you'll divorce just because you didn't know won't work, they said.
Well, that's true. Melissa's parents are being jerked around too, poor things.
Mom, please don't say you're cutting ties with us. Please help us and your grandchildren. With such a nice condo as a real estate asset, you can afford it, right?
What?
I'm sorry I let my wife say whatever she wanted. I know Melissa was rude to you, but I can control her better now. And I'm sorry we weren't grateful, even though you were supporting us with $300 a month. But we're both really sorry now.
Sorry doesn't undo months of disrespect and manipulation.
Hey, please try to forgive us. Can't we get along from now on? Want to live together and raise the 2 cute grandchildren together?
Live together with you two? Absolutely not. I don't want to raise them, and I absolutely don't want to live together. Besides, I've already sold the condo and decided to move into a senior living facility, so give up on me.
What? You've already made those arrangements?
When I decided to cut ties with my son and daughter-in-law, I prepared everything with that resolve. That's exactly why I gave you $5,000 as severance pay. It's too late to come crying to me now.
No way! Then what are we supposed to do? We won't get support from either set of parents, but the baby is due soon, and I can't support the whole family on my salary alone.
Even if you can't support them, you have to find a way. Figure it out yourselves. You're adults. Get another job, sell a kidney, whatever. There are still things you can do.
What? Sell a kidney? Mom, you can't be serious!
And you can have Melissa work too. You're about to become a father, so don't whine and just work hard. That's what being a parent means.
Well, that's true, but with a newborn and a toddler...
Millions of parents manage it every day. Well then, take care.
Mom, please reconsider!
Goodbye, Kevin. You and Melissa work hard together as a couple, because your family is just her and the children now. After that, the two of them were officially cut off by her parents as well, and I hear they're now living in a small, cheap apartment. Kevin started working night shifts too, working from morning to night, and Melissa is doing piecework while studying for professional certifications. She plans to look for work immediately after giving birth. They seem to be struggling quite a bit, but I hope they continue working hard without relying on anyone else. As for me, I sold the condo as declared and used that money to move into a senior living facility. I've made friends with other residents, and grandchildren of other residents visit here, making every day lively. It looks like my retirement will be more enjoyable than I imagined.
Michelle, please stop. I'm working right now, so no matter how much you ring the doorbell, I can't open the door.
Are you still telling those lies? I know perfectly well that you're an unemployed shut-in. I thought I'd be nice and spend time with such a lazy person, so I came all the way here, but you won't let me in? What's that about? Don't you understand basic manners?
Michelle, I'm literally in the middle of a client presentation right now. Can you stop bothering me?
Client presentation? Stop making things up. Who would hire someone like you?
I told you I work from home, right? I have work to do, and you came suddenly without any prior contact and kept ringing the doorbell. That's what lacks manners.
What did you say?
How did you even get past the security door downstairs?
I happened to arrive at the same time as a delivery person in the lobby, so I slipped in when they entered. That was so easy.
That's called trespassing, Michelle. This is why apartments with weak security are...
Oh, please, don't be so dramatic. Hurry up and open the door. I came all the way here, so the least you could do is offer me some tea, don't you think?
I have 3 more hours of meeting scheduled today. I don't have time for this. Please stop banging on the door. You're disturbing the neighbors.
Neighbors? In the middle of the day? I'm sure they're all at work. Being home in the middle of the day like this, only an unemployed person like you would do that.
Many people work by remote these days, Michelle. And for your information, I'm not unemployed. I have a proper job. I have meetings after this, and it's troublesome when you keep ringing the doorbell and banging on the door.
Then hurry up and let me in. I drove 45 minutes to get here. The least you could do was show some appreciation.
I didn't ask you to come. You could have at least called first. Can you see what I'm writing? I have a work meeting.
A meeting? I bet it's just chatting with other unemployed people you met online, right? Like some kind of support group for failures.
That's not true. Why would you even think that? I have a proper job and earn money properly to support my own lifestyle.
Support your lifestyle? With what money? You say that, but you're relying on Kevin or your parents, aren't you? Huh? I'm not relying on anyone. I'm saying I support my own life and I live on my own. Kevin is a company president and your father is a former president. Since your father gave Kevin the company, you must be getting money from your father, right? What do you mean? Don't play dumb with me, Sarah. Kevin got the company from your father, and you got a lot of money from your father, right? So there wouldn't be any disparity between siblings. Wait, who told you that? I heard it from Kevin. He told me all about how your family handles money. That's wrong. I'm not getting any money from my parents. I earn enough to live on by myself. An unemployed person can't earn money. You shouldn't tell lies that are so easily exposed. You're not very smart. Kevin already explained everything to me, so stop pretending. Anyway, since it's already exposed that you're unemployed, lazy, and poor, hurry up and open this door. Even if I were unemployed, which I'm not, that doesn't give you the right to force your way into my home. But as you say, I'm poor, so I don't have anything prepared to entertain guests. Please, just leave. Always have an answer for everything. You won't be loved acting like that. That's probably why you don't have a single boyfriend, because you're not cute like that. I'm trying to help you here, and this is how you respond? I'll teach you how to catch a man, so open the door. First is cooking. You need to capture their stomach, so try making some food. Michelle, I don't need dating advice from you, and you actually want me to cook right now? I haven't had lunch yet, so it's perfect timing. I was so excited to visit you that I skipped lunch. Well, I already finished my lunch, so don't worry about me. I'm telling you to cook for me. That's what good hostesses do. They take care of their guests. You're not a guest if you forced your way here uninvited. The meeting is really about to start, so I'm going to turn off notifications. I'm turning off the intercom too. If you keep banging on the door, someone might call the police. Please leave before that happens. Police? Are you threatening me now? Is that how you think you should treat your sister-in-law? I'm the person who married your brother. I'm family, Sarah. Family! Hey, Sarah! I know you can hear me. I'm going to tell Kevin and your parents about this attitude. No one will help you anymore. You better be prepared. This isn't over. Kevin, you know I work from home, right?
So what? Michelle was just trying to be nice to you. Don't you understand?
Nice? She was banging on my door for over an hour. Please explain that to Michelle properly.
Explain what?
That I work properly and earn my own living expenses. Kevin, you've been telling her I'm getting money from people, haven't you?
Did I say that? I don't remember. Look, does it really matter what I told her?
Of course it matters. She thinks I'm some kind of freeloader. She doesn't know anything about the truth. You told her that when Dad transferred the company to you, he gave me a lot of money, so there wouldn't be any disparity between siblings, right?
Oh, I might have said something like that, but you did get money, didn't you?
Huh? Do you understand the current situation? You know that was for...
But you did receive money, so I mean, technically that's true, right?
No, I keep telling you that's different.
It's a fact that you received money, right? Money is money, Sarah. Don't overthink it.
I can't believe this. I'm just speechless. That was just getting back money I had lent. I didn't receive it as a gift.
That doesn't matter right now.
It does matter. If you don't clear up Michelle's misunderstanding, I'll keep being ridiculed as an unemployed poor person.
Michelle is just worried about you. She came all the way to your place because she cares, but you were rude to her.
Worried? She called me unemployed and lazy. She was the one who was rude.
Everything she says, and even going to your house, it's all because she's worried about you. Michelle is an only child, so she thinks of you as a real sister. You might think it's meddling, but she's trying to be involved with you.
Kevin, she literally told me I was a failure and demanded I cook for her. She doesn't understand my work from home situation. She comes without contacting me, and honestly, it's troublesome.
Because you can't appreciate people's kindness, you're still single. Michelle found a husband. Maybe you should listen to her advice. You should be grateful for people's kindness and get yourself a boyfriend.
Are you serious right now? This isn't about dating. This conversation is perfectly misaligned, and I'm getting tired.
Look, Sarah, you're being too sensitive about everything. Anyway, it's Dad's birthday soon, right? We're having a birthday party at the family house, so you absolutely have to come. We have a big announcement to make, too.
What kind of big announcement?
You'll find out when you get there. It's a surprise. And when you come, bring a nice gift box for Michelle and her mood will improve. Something expensive looking. You know how she likes fancy things. Maybe some delicious sweets. That'll smooth over any issues between you sisters-in-law.
Kevin, this isn't about gift boxes or sweets. You don't understand what the fundamental problem is?
The fundamental problem is you being antisocial. Well, I have to go to a business dinner as a company president. Being a president means lots of networking dinners. It's exhausting.
You are thinking about the company properly, right? Dad worked so hard to build that business.
Of course. I'm now the master of my own domain. I'm making it better than Dad ever did.
Don't cause trouble for the employees who have been working since Dad's time.
I'm working hard as a young manager, different from Dad, so don't worry. I have fresh ideas and new energy. Trust me, the company is in good hands. Anyway, I'll contact you again about Dad's birthday party. Oh, Michelle is cooking, so you prepare the cake. A whole cake, big and fancy.
I just noticed. What's up? I tried calling Kevin but couldn't reach him. I've been trying for the past hour, actually. Kevin is deliciously eating some duck right now. He's in heaven with all the fancy food. Today is Dad's birthday party, right? Weren't you supposed to cook at the family house to celebrate? That was the plan, but actually yesterday, clumsy me cut my finger with a knife. I was practicing making your father's favorite dish, and whoops, I can't cook, so we suddenly came to a Chinese restaurant. I see. Are you okay? How bad is the cut? It's nothing serious, so I'm fine. Just a little bandage, and I'm good as new. Are you at Kevin's family house by any chance? I just arrived, but no one was here, so I was calling. I've been standing outside for 20 minutes with this heavy cake. Do you have a key? I know where the spare key is hidden. Then use that key to go inside. Can you put the cake in the refrigerator? Huh? So I'm just supposed to wait here alone? Yeah, just wait there. We'll celebrate with cake when we get back. It's from a delicious fancy place, right? It's a cake I pre-ordered from the shop whose URL you sent me a week ago. See, you can do it when you try. I knew you had good taste when you put effort in. We'll eat Chinese food and then come back looking forward to that, so wait for us. About how long will that be? I don't know. We're having such a good time. Your father is telling stories about the old days. I have something I absolutely have to do, so I need to leave by 8 p.m. Just letting you know. I said I could only stay until 8 p.m. And do you really need decorations? You never mentioned about decorations before. Of course we need decorations! It's a birthday party! And we're about to make our family's big announcement, and without decorations, it'll look too plain! What decorations were you expecting me to set up? And what's about the big announcement? Me and Kevin have decided to build a new house! Huh? A new house? When did you decide this? We've been planning it for months, and that's not the end of the big announcement. What? There's more? This time, we, as a couple, along with your father and mother, have decided to be tough for your own good. We've decided to cut ties with you. Huh? Cut ties? Are you serious about this? What does that even mean exactly? I'm completely serious. We had a long family meeting about it while you were waiting at the house. Sarah, you're living as unemployed because you have us as a safety net, right? You think you'll be helped when push comes to shove, so we've decided to cut ties with you and never help you again. Michelle, I've told you repeatedly that I'm not unemployed. Are you serious about building the house too? We have savings and your parents said they'd help us too. It's going to be amazing! 3 bedrooms, 2 bathrooms, a big kitchen! Mom and Dad are helping you guys? They're preparing $400,000 in cash. Combined with our savings, we won't even need a loan. $400,000 in cash? Where would they get that kind of money? Your parents are successful people, Sarah, unlike some people. Of course, it's a joyous new beginning, so we'll have a housewarming party, but we're not inviting you even after the house is built. We're cutting ties, and it would be bad luck to have a poverty god come to our happy new house, right? Unemployed poor people shouldn't come. Got it? So this whole birthday party was just a setup to tell me this? Okay, I see. Take care. That's it. No begging, no apologies. Goodbye, unemployed person. From now on, absolutely no one will help you. Live properly on your own. Maybe this will finally motivate you to get a real job. This is urgent. What happened? What happened? We planned everything to build the house, signed the land contract, and paid the deposit, but suddenly they said the house can't be built. The contractor just called and cancelled everything. They're cancelling all contracts. We even paid a considerable deposit. You had gotten that far along. When I ask Kevin for the reason, he just tells me to ask you. Kevin didn't explain it himself? That's typical of him to avoid responsibility. He just keeps saying Sarah will know and Sarah can explain it better. What the hell happened? Did you do something spiteful because you weren't invited to the housewarming or because of the cutting ties thing? I didn't do anything spiteful. Simply, I suppose our parents can't provide the financial support anymore, can they? Huh? Can't provide support? What do you mean they can't provide support? It's completely impossible to provide $400,000 when they don't have money. They don't have money? But Kevin said they were rich. Your dad was a company president. It seems like they were planning to take out loans themselves. Loans? Even though he stepped down as company president, he's still a former president and a board member, right? Shouldn't he have money? Michelle, haven't you heard anything about the company? Haven't you ever asked Kevin about the business? What do you mean? Is there something wrong with the company business? Our father's company has been running at a loss and was in a hand-to-mouth operation when it was passed from my father to Kevin. Even under Kevin's management, the hand-to-mouth operation continues, and there are still loan repayments remaining. At one point, they were on the verge of bankruptcy, but I lent them money to barely stay afloat. You actually lent them money? You mean they don't have any money? Then the talk about supporting the new house. Probably just showing off. I guess the plan was to borrow $400,000 from multiple sources and use the monthly allowance I was sending to repay the $400,000. Wait, allowance? From you, Sarah? I was sending $2,000 every month to my parents. Huh? $2,000 every single month? Weren't your parents the ones sending you an allowance? No, Michelle, it was the other way around. I'm not really involved in what you could call the family business, so I was sending an allowance as my contribution. Kevin said he would take care of our parents, so it was also my way of thanking him for that. Take care of them? What do you mean, take care of them? If they need care, he said he'd handle it himself. I didn't hear about that. Kevin never told me he was supposed to take care of your parents. It's tough to rebuild a company that's running at a loss, and since I can't provide hands-on support or follow-up for family matters, I was sending $2,000 to the family home as a gesture to support Kevin. But since you cut ties with me, I decided to stop the allowance I was sending to support Kevin. Stop the allowance? You mean the $2,000 per month that was keeping them afloat? Why can an unemployed person like you send such a large amount? Well, I'm not unemployed. I'm a remote worker who works from home. I do e-commerce shop launch consulting and run my own shops, making quite good money. What's that? E-commerce? Like online shopping? I work in online retail. I help businesses set up their online stores, and I manage several of my own. So you are actually making money? Yes, my annual sales exceeds $10 million. That's impossible! $10 million? You're lying! There's no way! You're the one who declared we cut ties, and I think that's fine. So let's continue with the separation. Wait, Sarah! I didn't know about various things. How was I supposed to know you were secretly rich? Sarah, please. Whatever I wanted about you being unemployed and poor. I really, truly didn't know the real situation. I understand who doesn't have money now, so please help me. I don't think there's anything I can help you with. There's plenty! Your annual sales are $10 million, right? That's more money than I can even imagine. I'll give up on the house now. That's fine. I don't need a fancy house anymore. But your parents, who were receiving $2,000 allowance from you until now, are now demanding that we send them the same amount. If you don't want to, why don't you just say no? You're adults. You can make your own decisions. It's not that simple. Living together is also part of the conditions. Living together? Apparently, the new house talk was originally based on the premise of living together. I had no idea. Kevin never told me we'd have to live with his parents. Kevin has a tendency to deliberately hide inconvenient things. He's been doing that since we were kids. When I looked into it, our current rental apartment is set to be cancelled next month, and we're supposed to live together at your family's house. He already gave notice to our landlord without telling me. He started saying the company's losses are growing and rent is wasteful. What kind of comeback was he aiming for by building a house in that situation? Even as my brother, he's embarrassingly short-sighted. At this rate, not only will we be living together, but we'll be charged $2,000 monthly. Plus, we'll have to bear all the household chores and living expenses. Your mother already gave me a list of chores I'm expected to do. Cooking, cleaning, laundry, grocery shopping, everything. So you're asking me to send $2,000 like before? Please, you have money, don't you? It should be just pocket change for someone who makes $10 million. Michelle, it's my money that I worked for. I don't think I have any obligation to send money to people who cut ties with me. Besides, the allowance was purely my goodwill, so I think it's fine for me to stop it whenever I don't feel like sending it. That can't be. I had no idea that someone I thought was an unemployed poor person was actually earning money. I apologized. I said I was sorry. I explained to you many times that I was working. Kevin knew the situation, but didn't say anything. His intention to take only the good parts is obvious, so I'm planning to continue with cutting ties. Sarah, please, I'm begging you. I'll do anything. I'll be nice to you from now on. So can we just talk about this for now? I'm right at your apartment building now. I have a gift, too. I brought delicious cake. Did I tell you about my new apartment? Huh? New apartment? What do you mean? Since I now have an extra $2,000 monthly, I added it to my previous rent and moved to a luxury high-rise. You know, when there are people like a certain someone who slip through security doors with delivery people, it's scary for a woman living alone. I moved to a higher floor, more expensive apartment with proper concierge service and excellent security. You moved to a luxury high-rise? That can't be true. How much is the rent there? We're about to be forced to move to a 40-year-old single-story house. The bathroom doesn't even have proper ventilation. I haven't told anyone my address and don't plan to, so please leave. Wait, please! I'm standing here with cake! Let me talk to you. I'm in financial trouble. Tell me your address. At least eat the cake I brought as a gift, please. Sarah, please. I know you're reading these messages. What conversation am I supposed to have with someone who has continuously ignored my words and refused to listen to even my requests? You called me unemployed, lazy, and a burden for months. You demanded I cook for you when I was working. But I didn't know! How could I have known? Kevin lied to me about everything! Please, I'm desperate here! I have nowhere else to turn! Sarah, please respond! I'll wait here all night if I have to! You're the one who declared we cut ties, Michelle, so let's please continue. His wife moved to the family home as planned and started their cohabitation life. The living expenses ended up being covered by Kevin and Michelle by default. My brother's company continued to set new loss records and finally went bankrupt. My parents, who had been living on the $2,000 allowance, never adjusted their spending habits, and even household finances became dire with daily arguments echoing through the house. Recently, I hear that both Kevin and Michelle are job hunting together.
Thank you for watching all the way until the end. If you felt good after watching this video, please like the video. If not, please leave a comment and give us your feedback. Also, don't forget to subscribe. Your comments and likes help this channel grow. We hope you enjoy our other stories as well.